Hi guys, welcome to another unboxing. The first one was with last Friday, and now I have, well, that game was actually already unboxed, but it was actually to show you what I bought at Essen Spiel. I have some itch. It's been, I'm so tired, but I'm doing this because I'm really into board games. Just like from a year from now, I haven't bought many, just like a few, but now I'm really getting into it. And I went to Essen Spiel for the first people who don't know what Essen Spiel is. Essen Spiel is the biggest board gaming convention in Europe. It's in Essen. It's called Spiel. It's in Messe Essen. Messe Essen is actually the big kind of building where the convention is being held. It has uh, a lot of room for the convention. It has a lot of halls. This year they added a hall. Giving a little bit of information before the unboxing begins. It has hall 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is not used because it's too far away. They try to clutter everything together. This is better. And then they have 6 and 7. One hall more than last year for the people that went last year. I heard it from I think Tom Vassell from Dice Tower. Yeah, it was bigger. And I just came back from 2 days. This is Friday, the 14th of October. It started on the 13th at 10, from 10 to 7, and today from 10 to 7, and on Saturday and Sunday it's a little bit shorter. It's from, I think, from 10 to 6, and then on Sunday from 10 to 6 also. And for the people who want more information, so I'm giving it to you in this actually official unboxing, because last Friday was actually more showing what was in the box. And just giving you information to get you a little bit in the mood if you ever want to go to Essen. Just a few tips if you want to go to Essen next year, or I think this year is going to be posted after Essen because, well, not that I'm going to edit it, but I don't know. I'm maybe too tired today to actually post this on YouTube, so maybe tomorrow. So if people see it earlier and they're living near or thinking about going, this few tips, or for people who go next year, a few tips also. The first of all, the biggest tip, because you're gonna buy games. Well, at least I hope you're gonna buy some games because there are games there. Two things that are important: like 70% of the games, maybe even 80 or 75, 80%, are German versions of the game. That being said, don't let it distract you from not going. Just uh, have a list of it ready. Usually new games come out in English. There are new releases out in English. You can find some bargains in mostly in German, also in English. So keep a lookout for them. For those with bargains, ask if they have um, English versions of your game, because they can have it. Because sometimes they put it like this. And yes, I will be discussing Homeland, because it's the bargain that I bought. And sometimes you don't see. Well, this one has it in English. It says the game, and it has here game of espionage, deception, and paranoia. And the German version is like translated. Usually, sometimes even like the title depends. This is based on a video show, on a TV show. So maybe not. So bring cash, because you never know. There is like ATM machine, uh, but I only found one ATM machine. Maybe there's more, but I didn't see them. Um, what else? Get there on time. If you're by car, big traffic jams. It will take a while. It goes. It's not really a jam. It's just like you're stuck and then you move a few meters and then you're stuck again. So and see where you can park, because there are some parking spaces outside of Essen. Essen doesn't have like a space beneath it or a garage beneath Essen, but they have some Essen parking garages around Essen, a few, and get there earlier, get to well informed about the price and stuff like that. And if you want to book a room like I did this year, last year I went one day, this year I'm going. I went 2 days. We stayed there a night. Uh, Booked them early because everything is full, and it's not a joke. It is full. We got an apartment with like kind of like 45 euros for a night, more on the kind of a middle side. There are things that are more expensive, things that are cheaper. This was actually kind of a part of that, like big living room, bigger than I have here. But we didn't use it because, like, no, it was like relaxed because we had all the room. It had 2 bedrooms with two separate beds. I went with 3 friends, and yeah, uh, I had the luck that there was a supermarket nearby, so we can get breakfast for the next day before we went to Essen Spiel again. And yeah, just bring money, do everything in advance, like getting accommodations ready. Um, uh, Maybe it's handy to print 4 floor plans. I got a booklet, but because I went last year, I just printed floor plans from this year. Usually they're up like a month in advance, maybe earlier. I don't know. When I found them, it was uh, like a week ago or something, a week, 2 weeks ago, and it will help you guide you to where you want to go. Usually there are previews of the games that's going to be at Essen, and usually where those developers or distributors are located on the map. Not every site has them. Board Game Geek doesn't doesn't put out the 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 place where you can find the games. They have a list of preview games, so that's handy. And I found a site which I can't remember that had not all the games, but a good chunk of them. But they had the booth where the number of the booth, and you can print a floor plan with the where the numbers are located. Even like smaller booths have smaller numbers with no name, but on the side there are the numbers of the booth and then a description of which distributor or producer of the game it belongs to. So this is a little bit of a tip. It's I know I talked too much. I'm kind of thinking, well, time is flying by. So let's do an unboxing video of Homeland. Uh, I found this one for a bargain. This one was 15 euros, but um, there were a few other games on Big Pallet, and if you bought 3, you would get like a €5 discount each. So it would be 3 games that were on that pallet for 30 euros. That's really cheap. I saw this one at Essen for more than 20 euros. Yeah, I didn't see it anywhere for 15. I didn't see it anywhere less than 15, and I got it for 10 because I didn't even buy 3 games from where they had this bargain. Oh, it's so late. And the reason I bought it for 10 because there was a couple. One of the other games was Spartacus and the expansion, but they were in German. Really wanted that one also, so I would have bought like 3. And but they had like Sons of Anarchy with 2 little expansions, which they counted as one. So that was actually good for me because I said like, is this 2 expansions? Because they were actually kind of like a bigger box was very thin, and they counted it as one because they said it was going out of print. If it was like a sales pitch, I don't know. I don't believe so. I think the guy was already selling a lot of those games, so I don't think they needed a sales pitch. because he was giving the sales pitch to a couple, uh, and they want to get a third game, and I'm like, nah, we don't need to. And I was like, hey, I want this one. If you just buy everything, I will give you 10 euros, because it's 10 euros each for each expansion. So the other two were like one expansion, count as one expansion. So that's why I bought this one for 10 euros. And it got an endorsement from Sam Healy from the Dice Tower. If you don't know what the Dice Tower is, go to www.dicetower.com. That's their website. They're active on Facebook. I haven't checked their page yet, but I'm going to. So don't worry, guys from the Dice Tower. The Dice, and they have a channel on YouTube, which they are most famously for. And what is the Dice Tower? The Dice Tower is well, the little darling of a guy called Tom Vassell, that lives in the United States, and he has like some contributors that make parts of his shows. He has the morning board game breakfast, where he talks about games, news, a segment on Kickstarter, a segment on other things, and there's the famous Sam Healy and Z Garcia, which are, I believe that they're his friends, but they argue a lot, but that's the thing. So I'm gonna unbox this. I know I'm just doing it by a little bit of feeling between the cracks. I know I've been talking a lot, so sorry about that. It's like it's like my first time on the rodeo. I did an unboxing of my Xbox, but that was about it. And this is a crude way I'm doing this on a PC, so you can. It's like very crude. I don't care. Ooh, let's see what's in this puppy. And Sam Healy really liked the game. Ooh, I'm gonna show you everything, even like from booklets and stuff, like very fast. Well, there's nothing in here. Some companies have like a beautiful inlay art, but just showing you that this isn't the case. It's like a booklet. I haven't even seen this. I'm gonna go through it a little bit fast. Oh, it's the Sons of Anarchy game. Savings don't go out of print. Usually with the, I think I know why now. What I've been thinking about it, I've been tired of. This has been a crazy day. It's usually games that are based on TV series, like licenses I think expired. I don't know. Maybe the guys from Dexter have more information about that, and they're gonna correct me in the comments. Well, you have Firefly, Firefly Blue Sun. This is an expansion. That's another kind of game. Oh, this was the Spartacus game. I hope I can get it, the English version, because I really like it. It's a different kind of game. And yeah, it's well, this is the booklet. Ooh, some credits on the back. No, credits are not important, but this is the booklet. Let's see. Oh, it's very well. It doesn't seem like boring to read. It has pictures. I know I sound like a sucker for pictures, like a little kid, like, oh, pictures. But it's like it has big explanation on some of the mechanics, and it looks very. It has tips. It looks, yeah, like this. It's like game content. It's not small. It's not too overbloated. I like that. Applause. So, oh, now we come to the tokens. Oh, it's like eagles. You can't see it, but if I put it, you see, it's eagles. I have to punch it out. So, and some more things. White House. I'm not getting to any political discussion. Don't worry about it. Ooh, the board. Put this aside. It's just an unboxing. It's something of a. There's something of a trader mechanic. Ooh, wow! This is kind of a big thing. I thought it would be smaller. Ooh, it's wow. Damn. Ah. Woohoo. This is actually pretty cool. And this is the box. It's a very sweet inlay, to be honest. It's deep, I think. I don't know if there's an expansion. I don't know if. Oh, wait. There's something before. I have to show you. Oh, it's a game setup. It's nice. And a threat analysis. Red alert. And look, it's like cargo stuff. It's deeper, so I hope they did, or they made it like that for it not to fall out. So usually when it's like this, it can and then falls out. It's not that deep. Oh, and it has like this. You see, it's a little bit deeper here, so you can actually go under the cards and pick it up. How handy is that, developers? This is just like the easiest shit to get into. Oh, oops, I cursed. Yeah, whatever. I'm not making any money out of it, so yeah, whatever. It's YouTube. Well, some cards. Well, there are plot cards. I don't know what cards these are. It says player turn, additional actions. I think that's a reference card here. And these other cards are added. I don't know which cards these are. And these are plot cards. Yeah. I'll give you a peek of one of them on the front. You have organization. Ooh, these are kind of a bigger thing. These are intel. And these have it too here. Where I got the intel from. Like you can go and grab the cards, because how many times people are like, oh, I can get the card on the bottom, and it suddenly bends, and like another of my components, because I count them as components. Like people say like only figurines are components, like everything is a component in the box. And case leads, that's like a normal thing on the back, and some nice figures. They look actually kind of nice. So let's open them up. Like, hey. Sometimes these things are so tightly wrapped, if you open them, you break them. Oh, annoying. It depends on the quality of the bag also. Ooh, look at this. Oh, it looks fun. Of course there are better miniatures, but you don't need better miniatures for this kind of game. Because, hey, the game is not about the miniatures. Miniatures give it a little bit more flavor. And there are some, there's some, of course. It's like a little game. Yeah, the guy firing. It's yeah, these are behind the scenes and these are in front of the scenes. Oops. Well, there's still a hole, don't worry about it. And then there's this bag. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it in this bag. I was gonna go whoop. But well, that's it. That's it for this unboxing video. It's like 20 minutes long, but I gave you some tips also. So I also like to throw in a little bit of an extra. So I hope you like this video, and well, go check out the Dice Tower at dicetower.com or at their YouTube channel or their Facebook page. And I'll see you next time. Bye!